Hi everyone, today is the 24th of February 2017 and they've just come out with this new story here about Kim Jong-nam. Now, it's obviously about his death because he was killed. Now, apparently he was killed by a VX nerve agent. Now, the V actually represents the fifth age of the Bible coming. See the fifth trumpet with this fifth angel known as Satan. It even goes back to like Star Wars Episode 5 and stuff like that. Like, even the V in ITV represents the same thing. Like X, right? That's got to do with X-Men, X Factor. Even goes back to Little Mix, shout out to my ex. Even though that is spelled EX, it doesn't matter. Because that's how the Illuminati and Freemasons trick people. So, that being said, right, even on this mural that hangs in the main Bank of America, you can see that V again. I show this mural nearly all the time. Another thing I show nearly all the time is the Freemason Royal Arch. Again, you can see those V's right there for the fifth age. Even this as well, look, 5 teenagers, including a 15-year-old boy, charged with terror offences in London. The 15 and the 5 for the fifth age of the Bible. Like, it says Storm Doris victim named as Tani Martin. Just like you have Martin Luther King. So, this storm has got to do with the flood mentioned in Revelation 12 of the Bible. See? Flood right there. And it mentions a woman being carried away of the flood. So, it can even be equated to like the hurricane in the Wizard of Oz as well. Because this young woman here, God have mercy on her soul, but she actually represents the heavenly woman of Revelation 12, just like Judy Garland does, and just like Dorothy does. So, this young woman here represents this woman here. And then, of course, look at this picture. You see the 17. That represents that we're in 2017 at the moment. Does this mean that the events of Revelation 12 are going to come to pass in 2017? We're not entirely sure. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But they've already come out with that Economist cover showing Donald Trump bringing judgment. And it's not just Trump that brings judgment, it's also Jesus as well. Like, maybe this actually tells us a year. Maybe it actually says the year 12117. Well, that if this is actually telling us a year, then that will be like way, way into the future when we're all long dead and gone. Like, I mean, even this as well, like, remember the Illuminati and Freemasons are obsessed with Egyptians. Like, they basically, like, worship Egyptians. Because we are underneath the burdens of Egypt. We are underneath the pyramids. And we have to escape so that we can get into heaven. Like, essentially, right, it talks of the story of Osiris, Isis, and Horus. They're Egyptian gods, essentially. Now notice that it says 4 children, just like we're in the 4th age at the moment, the 4th age of the Bible. But just like there's 4 horsemen of the apocalypse as well. I mean, if this is just the story of Osiris, Isis, and Horus, then why does it also mention Set and Nephthys as well? And Geb. See? I mean, maybe the Illuminati and Freemasons invented Isis, who knows? Maybe ISIS is that, like, ISIS, the so-called Islamic State, is actually named after this Egyptian god. I mean, it's entirely possible, isn't it? I mean, I'm not sure why a so-called Islamic group would name themselves after an Egyptian god, because, I mean, that goes totally against their religion. Unless the Illuminati or Freemasons did it for them. Maybe they gave them their name for them. Like, I mean, look. Isis wears black for the time of darkness coming. Just like Vaylin does in Star Wars The Old Republic. She is pure evil, pure wickedness. She is what is known in the Bible as the woman in the basket. The woman of wickedness. Like, that's why she even appears to have like a serpent right there. Like, just like the serpent in the Garden of Eden. That is basically Satan. This even goes back to Harry Potter with, like, obviously, like, the basilisk and Slytherin and all of that business. Like, Voldemort, the V for the 5th age. Like, look, even talks of the sister Isis. There she is, the sister. Archon's sister, Vaylin. Vaylin, the V for the 5th age coming. God have mercy on us all. Vaylin literally represents Isis. God have mercy. The black darkness coming. See, even her nails are painted black for the same reason. God have mercy on us all. The X is coming. The X is coming. The V is coming. The V is coming. Even goes back to the storms in Noah's Ark. Even the great flood in Noah's Ark. Does this mean this flood is going to be even greater than the flood in Noah's Ark? Well, we're not entirely sure. But we know it's not going to be small, that's for sure.